What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. We have the Gengars up against the Incineroars. They are both 2-2 on the season. As our season is coming close to the end, they want to get a win here tonight so they can have a winning record so far, ever closer to the playoffs. And we have an Arrokuda starting with a drill run. That is a huge move, and Clefable takes a decent amount of damage from that. Both of these teams are 1-2 in their division. Not looking so great against their division opponents. So we'll have to see what they do here tonight with a lovely kiss coming from the Clefable. That puts the Arrokuda to sleep. And that gives the Incineroars a little bit of an advantage here. Clefable gonna go again. Here it goes with a Strength Sap. Not a bad move. It's gonna heal back up its health that it lost from that drill run while lowering Barrascuda's attack stat. That is actually pretty good idea. Barrascuda, excuse me, can do a lot of damage with its attack. So here we go. Clefable going again as Barrascuda is still asleep, and you have a Leaf Tornado. That's going to be super effective. Oh, what a huge hit. Barrascuda, oh my goodness, already down below half itself. It also loses some accuracy there. Things are not looking great for the Gengars to start off this match. Here we go. Clefable still keeping that Barrascuda asleep. It's gonna go with the Leaf Storm, another super effective grass type move, and Barrascuda goes down. Oh, what a start for the Incineroars. Here we go, first Pokemon down for the Gengars. They're gonna send out their Runerigus. Runerigus, of course, coming out here. It goes ground typing. Hopefully it gives them a bit of an advantage. We'll have to see what happens, but there goes an Ice Shard. Another super effective move coming from the Clefable. It's not a very strong move, so it doesn't do a lot of damage, but they are really choosing those moves well, I guess I should say. There we go. Runerigus is gonna vanish, avoiding being hit in the next turn. We'll see how much damage it does with that attack. As Clefable goes on the offensive again. It tries to use another ice type attack. This Clefable was ready for this match, and it takes that hit from the Runerigus. Still above half itself. Clefable is a pretty bulky Pokemon. It's hard to get past his defenses. We'll see if the Gengars have a plan for that. There goes the Rising Voltage. Of course, that doesn't affect the ground type Pokemon. Bad choice. The first bad move used by the Incineroars right there. Twister doesn't affect Clefable. Not a good turn for either team as Clefable goes again. Gonna twist the dimensions a little bit here. That was a wasted turn, though. Of course, no one has any held items, so that move doesn't do anything. Runerigus uses Role Play. It gets rid of its own ability to give it Magic Guard. I don't know if that was a good idea. That seems like it was a bad idea, actually. Its ability would have been better for it to just swap abilities with the Clefable and then copying it. Now that Wandering Spirit won't come into effect, here comes the Mystical Fire. That does a little bit of damage, but the Clefable is finally below half itself. You gotta remember, this Clefable is still the first Pokemon out for the Incineroars, and it is doing the best, except for it just used Splash. There we go. I guess I'm proven incorrect, as I am most of the time, as it uses a useless move. There goes the Ice Beam coming from the Runerigus. Special type of moves, maybe the way to go. Clefable taking a little bit more damage. Getting close to the danger zone. Here we go. There's the Feather Dance. Clefable going to lower the attack. I believe that lowers attack. Yeah, there we go. Lowers the attack of the Runerigus a little bit more. As Runerigus uses Toxic, there you go. It's just going to call it into that. It's tired of this Clefable. It's been on the field for too long. So it's gonna poison the Clefable, and now it only has a few turns left, maybe 3 if it can make it that far. Here comes the Clefable again, and it uses a Mega Kick. Of course, doesn't affect the Runerigus. Another bad move. Incineroars came out strong, but they're making mistakes now. Here comes the Water Pledge. There it goes. Clefable in the danger zone right now. Oh, it doesn't take damage from the poison. That's right, it has a Magic Guard. I forget about that. So the poison means nothing. Oh my goodness. Haze is going to get rid of all stat changes. I don't know if that was for better or worse against the Runerigus here. I think it had a lot of stat drops, actually, so that might have been a bad move. Here comes the Triple Axle. It only hit once, unfortunately, as Clefable hangs in there. shrugging off the poison like it was nothing. It's almost as if it had immunity. Here we go. There's the bulk up. Clefable. Yeah, okay. It's going to set up here. Seems like a bad move to set up when you're in the danger zone, but there you go. It's going to set up anyway, and here comes the Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam lands, does, oh, quite a bit. Clefable hanging on with like 1 HP. It is just staying in this match. If anything, it's just wasting the PP on the other team as they run out of Metronomes to use. And it's going to put that Runerigus to sleep in the next turn. That's the second Pokemon that is going to put to sleep. Oh my goodness. And Clefable finally goes down. The Gengars did not play that well, and I feel like Incineroars are still on top of this battle. And the Incineroars are going to send out their Appleton. Runerigus still with a lot of health, but it did have to use a lot of PP against that Clefable. There goes a round, not doing a lot of damage. And Appleton finally attacks as another Ice-type move. Great move, Icicle Crash coming from the Incineroars, doing a ton of damage. Runerigus below half its health with a critical hit. And now it's sleep because of that yawn that Clefable used. Oh my goodness. What an amazing battle from the Incineroars here tonight. There we go. There goes the Frenzy Plant. That's another super effective move. The Stab super effective move at that, and Runerigus goes down. That is it. Incineroars playing very well. Gengars down to their last Pokemon. Heliolisk, the last Pokemon for the Gengars. Can it turn things around? It has 2 almost full health Pokemon to deal with. We've seen it happen before, folks. We'll see if it can happen again tonight. There goes a hold back from the Heliolisk. And it does a decent amount of damage. Not a whole lot. And here we go. Heliolisk going again with a head charge. That head charge doing a decent amount of damage. My goodness, Appleton below half its health. That's the way they've got to play if they want to turn this battle around. Another haze coming from the Incineroars here. I don't think there are any stat changes, so wasted turn from them. As the crowd anticipates what's going to happen next. Here we go. There goes a block. Heliolisk going to stop the Appleton from switching out. That may have been attacked on the Incineroar, so might not have been a bad move. Here we go. There goes a Flatter, the stupidest move in the game. As you confuse the opponent, but raise their special attack, which would not make them do more damage to themselves. So all you could have used any other confusion move. Any other confusion move would have been better, but you raised their stats for no reason. Here we go. There goes a Leer. Heliolisk. That is a hard name to say over and over again. It's going to lower Appleton's defense right there as Appleton tries to use a better move than Flatter, and it doesn't. It fails. And now it's not doing much at all. After that start from Appleton against the Runerigus, thought it would do better, but it's not really doing much against this Heliolisk. And there goes the Cut. There we go. Cut actually doing a lot of damage. That is Stab on the Heliolisk. Got to remember it is a normal type Pokemon. Grassy Terrain, though, is going to heal both these Pokemon every turn as they are both standing on the ground, getting nutrients from the grass. And there you go. Heliolisk actually almost back up to full health. Appleton just getting a little bit. Heliolisk still confused. I'm not sure it actually hurt itself once, and it breaks through the confusion again. Here comes the superpower. And that, oh, was a huge hit. That's going to lower Heliolisk's attack and defense, but Appleton hang on with just a little bit in the danger zone. Here comes the Skitter Smack. Skitter Smack is probably not going to do that much. Nice, stand corrected. That actually does a lot. Heliolisk below half its health gets raised back up by the Grassy Terrain, but my goodness, what a hit from the Appleton there. There we go. Heliolisk finally snaps out of the confusion. Not that it did anything, and here comes a Razor Leaf. That doesn't do a lot of damage, of course. Appleton being a grass dragon type. It's going to go with a Mean Look. That's a wasted turn, as Heliolisk is the only Pokemon left on the Gengars. And there we go. Another turn passes. Battle slowing down just a bit as Heliolisk uses Worry Seed. Interesting, gonna put Insomnia on the Appleton. Can't use Rest now. Also gets rid of the Thick Fat, which protects it against elemental moves. Might be a good idea, especially if it wants to use an ice type move. The low kick will be super effective though, and Heliolisk down to 5 HP. That's the move they wanted to use. And Gengars are up against the ropes. Gotta remember, the Incineroars still have one Pokemon left at full health. Here we go, Heliolisk gonna go again. And it uses Inferno. That's going to be a neutral move, but Thick Fat isn't on anymore. Will it do enough? It does. Appleton goes down. There is a small chance for the Gengars. Grassy Terrain heals up the last bit of health it will on the Heliolisk. As the Incineroars send out their last Pokemon. It is the end of the battle. Boltund going up against Heliolisk, two electric-type Pokemon who will come out on top. Boltund with the advantage goes first. It's going to use a Venoshock. It lands, and that might be it, folks. It is. Heliolisk goes down. Incineroars come away with the win.